Hello, so I'm Madonna Brown. This is Hank Brown. We're both licensed clinical mental health counselors. As Hank is shaking his head, this is what I say every time. And Hank has had Lewy body dementia for about 10 years. So Hank has no idea what we're talking about today because I told him I was just coming up with something. But I think what we're going to talk about today is all the caregiving that's been going on lately for you.
I know, a little too much, I think. Seems like everybody's wanting to do something.
I mean, it's caregiving, caregiving, caregiving. We've way overdone this caregiving thing lately, haven't
Yeah.
we?
I haven't been home for 4 weeks. I'm joking.
It does seem like every day. If it's this day, Shane's coming. And then the next day, he went to active day. And then the next day, Shane's coming. And then the next day, he went to active day. No, he had Wednesday off. And he kept saying,
I missed that. Woo.
And then he had the sleep study that night. It's just been something on and on and on. Every day seems like you're doing something. He is so busy, and I'm thinking, wow, he's much busier than I am. I mean, I work and do things at home, but it's not like I'm going all the time. I'm at least stationary here at home.
Yeah, I think I'm going. No, I ain't gonna say that.
He's been out living it up.
Yeah, living the good life.
How is that for you? Being gone so much, being with somebody else, doing stuff so much. Tell
Well,
him.
you can take so much, but after a while, it's like I just want to be home for a couple of days or something instead of just run, go, go, run, run.
Right.
It just gets old. You know, it's like, okay, where are we going next to eat? Where are we going here?
Right.
Doing all that stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but it can be too much at times.
And Monday is a day that Shane comes to Caregive, our son. But Monday, we're going to have a gentleman that's coming through a company where Hank's insurance will pay for it. And the reason we're getting him, I mean, you've already talked about this, but the reason we're getting him, his name is Ronnie. I think, we're not for sure, they're not even for sure, but they think he's close to our age. And I want to get Hank set up with somebody that his insurance pays for, that has caregiving, I won't say experience, which he does have experience, but goes to trainings and stuff. And I thought that might open us up to more resources if the day come and we ever needed it. If we needed somebody that had to be in the house, that had to just sit with you, we know Shane is not one that's just going to sit in the house and do nothing, is he?
No, he's got to be on the go.
Got to be going. So they're always going out. You went and drove go-karts one day.
Oh, yeah, we did. That was really fun. Really fun. NASCAR's next.
NASCAR's next, but yeah, he really enjoyed that. So they do a lot of fun things, and plus on those days, the grandkids might even go. Shane may go by and pick up the grandkids, or maybe our daughter-in-law will go and take the kids and meet up with them somewhere. So, Hank's getting to be with the family and stuff and enjoy a lot of things too. But we are getting this new caregiver, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know. It's weird when a stranger comes into your house. Are they somebody that's going to take stuff? We just don't know them. We don't know their personality. We don't normally cuss. So is it going to be somebody that cusses a lot? Which I really don't think any of that's going to happen, And I don't think from what I've heard about him that Ronnie's going to be somebody that would mistreat you in any way. But we still don't know. I'm not going to easily just let Hank be alone with him for long periods of time. But now, we're hoping that he takes you fishing.
Yeah, I never catch nothing.
Well, maybe if Ronnie takes you, maybe you'll catch something.
The way I catch is jump in.
Catch a cold?
I do that.
So the caregiver is coming Monday. And then Shane will have to switch up his days, but that's just, how it is right now. And Shane's applied for a job. He's trying to get to be a police officer. So if he gets that job, then Shane's not going to be caregiving anymore at that point. But then we got a grandson that's 16, Colton, and he's already said, I want to caregive so we can take Pappy places.
Well, I'm worse stuff.
I
didn't realize how If I got up and left, there wouldn't be nobody here. So
Nobody have jobs.
I know it.
So you can't die.
That's right.
Got to keep these people in jobs.
I'm telling you.
Employment and money is important for the economy, Hank. You got to stay alive for that.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
So yeah. So he tells me that he's going too much, that he would like a break. But I can tell you now, as a caregiver, you want to pay attention to your experience with whoever you're caregiving for. And I know if Hank is at home every day with me, seems like the days are good, and he's on his computer watching YouTube and things will go well. We'll eat lunch together, might sit down in the afternoon if I have a break, drink a cup of coffee, things like that. But after about 2 or 3 days here like that, then it gets old. And then you can tell that Hank is getting depressed more. You can tell that Hank is lonely, because even though you're on the computer in there, you can just tell you're lonely, you're bored. Have you noticed that?
A little bit. I mean, to me, it's still fun, being in there on my computer and
How many days a week would you prefer to have a caregiver or go to active day? I know you don't really want to go to active day, but how many days would you do something where you're busy without me, if you had a preference? How many days out of the 5 days, not the weekend, because I'm free on the weekends, but out of the 5 days, what would you?
Well, I think some of it depends on who I'm with.
Okay, good point.
Like you say, if somebody comes in and, they're not that good, then,
True.
It's not going to be good. But if they're great, then,
Okay.
yeah.
And also I noticed that, you got to mow the grass, so we try to keep a day for that, which right now that's Wednesdays if it's not raining. And it's been so dry, you've not been able to mow anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pay my caretaker to mow for me.
They're caregivers, not caretakers. I don't like caretakers. That's what they do at the funeral home. People call us caretakers, and I don't like that. I'm a caregiver.
Well,
I give care. I don't take care. I give it. Well, I guess you would be the caretaker. You're taking all the care from me.
Yeah, I guess.
And I just really don't care anymore. I wondered if you was really paying attention. You can't even think of nothing to say.
And she's always trying to get me tangled up. My tongue's twisted in all kinds of directions. I can't. I think time for you to say something.
So anyway, as a caregiver, I think it's important that you do what you know is the best. But I have found out from listening to lots of people's comments that Hank ends up being the perfect person to caregive for. Because a lot of times they're not going to listen. They don't go to the doctor. They don't take medicine. I'm amazed at all the people I hear from that their spouse has dementia, but they will not go get help, and they deny that nothing is wrong, and they're much more severe than you.
Yeah. And I've said that many times on videos before. You can't give up. You got to keep going. If it's bad news, just keep working through it.
You're right.
And stuff. Don't give up. Giving up is the worst thing you could do. Just keep on keeping on.
What about these guys that have symptoms of dementia or Parkinson's, but they will not acknowledge to their wife or their kids or anybody that there's something wrong, and they won't go get help? Do you have any advice for them?
Well, it's kind of the same thing. Maybe in a different perspective. I guess it boils down to what you're willing to do to make yourself better. If you want to just lay on the couch until you get bad enough, that's what's going to happen. But if you get out and you do things, and I'm a prime example of it, the more I get out, the more I go. What was it that one doctor said? Just drill him into the ground.
It said just drag him along. And is that what he said? Did he say drill him into the ground?
Drill him in the hole or something like that, like working,
Yeah. Because I'd asked that doctor, it was the chiropractor in North Carolina, Dr. Pascal, when I said, do you think that Hank should continue to mow the grass or not? Because I didn't want to make you worse.
Yeah.
And he said, it's proven that you need to stay busy in order to continue doing what you need to do, and that has shown to extend your life if you continue staying busy. And I said, well, we travel a lot, so just drag him along with you.
It gives you the purpose that you need.
Right.
I mean,
right. Exactly.
And
And I do notice on the days that Shane will come, and maybe that's been a hard morning between me and you, or you're already worn out, seems like. You'll still get up, you'll put your clothes on, you'll go with Shane, and even on the day you was going to do go-kart racing, you didn't really want to go.
I was really tired that
You were.
day. But I'm like, hey, I'm going to it.
And he normally don't call me or text me, and I got a phone call. Oh, we went the first time and I lost, but the next time I just floored it and I won.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yep, that was a good one.
And I'm telling you guys these things so you know it works, because I wanted to baby Hank. I wanted to make sure that everything was cushiony and easy. If he was tired, don't let him do it. Don't make him do it. And I've come to realize on the days that you're tired, if you're really tired, you don't mow the grass. But when you're just a little bit tired, it's no different than it is for the rest of us. I get up, I push forward, I go to work. I do things that I have to do that I don't want to. And Hank is no different. So I encourage you, if you got a loved one or whoever, sometimes they still need to go on, I think, and push through. And sometimes you're not going to be able to, and that's just as a caregiver, you're going to have to figure out what's the best, what works for you guys.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's not a one-size-fit-all
Exactly.
for everybody.
That's true.
What's happened to me, I'm telling it because I want people to know it, but at the same time, I don't want, to think that, if you do everything I do or anybody else does, it may not work for you.
Right.
But you can also, at the same time, figure out what does work for you.
Exactly. You're pretty smart, aren't you?
I don't know what happened.
They're going to kick us off of YouTube.
Oh, no, they won't. Because we ain't made no money from it.
Exactly. We ain't made no money. Yeah. Yeah. When we start making money, they might kick us off. No.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you guys just have to decide what you think is best for your loved one and stuff. But I always keep people independent. Don't be doing that. The dogs will start barking.
Oh, I forgot.
So yeah. Just try to keep people as independent as you can. I try to do the same with my mom and anybody. I did it with my dad when he was alive, and just try to let people be independent. So push them out there, let them do stuff. I had one lady tell me that her husband was going to go fishing, and he got up and he cooked his breakfast. He got everything ready to go fishing, and by the time it was time to go, he was too anxious and he could not go. And she did a great job. She just helped to calm him down and told him that he could go another day. And I thought, that is wonderful. He was encouraged to go fishing. One said, oh, you can't go fishing. Oh, you might drown. None of that happened. It was like, sure. Let him get up. Let him prepare. And then in the end, no. I know Hank was going to go with my stepdad fishing one day, and he was going to be up here at 7 in the morning. 5 o'clock, Hank was awake. Hank could never go back to sleep. And then he was too anxious and he couldn't go because it was just too much of a burden. And I said, the next time y'all are going to go fishing, you need to go about 10 o'clock. And I told my stepdad that, but he don't like to go later, so therefore Hank never went by fishing with him. Because that early morning stuff stresses you.
Yeah.
Even going to active day, they wanted you to come in at 7:30, and we had already been through that. It's too stressful.
Yeah, I got to have my time to get my thoughts together.
Well, and we don't get up early. We get up around 8:30 or so. Some mornings at 8. Even some mornings Hank gets up at 7:30. But it's like, do I have to do this? And I say, we're just going to go to bed, and we're going to get up in the morning, and we're going to drink our coffee together, and then you'll get ready to go. Does that comfort you? Does that help ease up stress for you? Like when you say, if I got to go to caregiving tomorrow, if I got to go to active day, and I'll say, we'll get up in the morning, and we'll drink our coffee together, and then you'll get ready.
Yeah.
I try to keep it as calm and I guess as light as possible. I don't know if it seems to be working.
Mm-hmm.
Probably nothing I can do to help you when it comes to active day, is there?
It's not as bad as it was.
Okay.
There's not as many people there, and
Okay.
it's still hard to deal with
Right.
because you're stuck in a room, and
Right.
yeah, it's a big room, but there's other ones in there. So I mean, I'm starting to learn to live with it.
I think it's good if you can get things set into place for as when time comes as somebody gets sicker. And Hank has so many hours that he needs to meet, and we don't know the number. They don't know the number for him to keep like his insurance and stuff. So we make sure that he tries to go to active day, or this guy will come in, Ronnie will come in, things like that. Shane does not help him meet his quota on those numbers. We just do that because it started out Hank had nothing to do, and I wanted Hank to be able to be busy. And I felt guilty every day being at home working, and I couldn't take Hank places. So, but yeah, you just do what works, but I encourage you to put things into place now. Don't wait until your loved one gets so sick that you can't help them. Go on and get like home health to come in because they'll have resources. Get a caregiver to come in if they only come in, say, for 4 hours once a week. I don't know how much that would cost you, but maybe they'll have ideas. Oh, have you thought about this? Get this stuff lined up. Don't wait till the day comes when, say something happens to Hank and then I got to get all that set up. I'm trying to get it set up now with just a little bit, and we're already in these companies and they already know us and we already have access to their stuff is what I'm trying to do. And hopefully we never have to move on any further. Maybe Ronnie will come 5 hours on Monday, and maybe, active day, then you'll go once a week, and Colton will come once, and oh Lord, that's already three.
See,
that's already three times a week.
Whoa, I'm already good. I'm booked up till next 5 years.
I don't know how we're going to fit time in for YouTube videos.
I know it.
All right. You got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I had a joke with it that I remembered here real quick. Start me off.
Why does
a duck
Yep.
have feathers?
Mm-hmm.
Because I done messed it up.
Why does a duck have feathers?
I can't remember it. Why does a duck have feathers?
Why does a duck have feathers?
To hide their butt crack.
To hide their butt quack.
Quack. Yeah, butt quack. Sorry about that mistake. Erase it.
You did good. Y'all don't understand what a stressor it is for Hank to have jokes to tell. He worked so hard to find a joke. He said these jokes are horrible. If y'all got any jokes you want him to tell, just send them to us.
Yeah.
And we might tell some of the jokes.
We might butcher them like we do our own.
Yep. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys watching and sharing your stories with us. And just let us know if we can do anything for you. Subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Anything else? Did I do it all?
I guess you did.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.